welcome to the Stars and Stones painting show. I'm Astronomuse, and today I want to make this more yellow. I'm not sure if the chartreuse is what I need here. It either needs to be, I think it's the pastel because I put white in it, but I got some yellow. And let's put it on and see how that feels. If it doesn't, we can take it right back to chartreuse. Alright. I can't remember what this is. It's some kind of little cake or cookie holder. Anything with little areas can be really useful. Oh, that's a nice bright lemony yellow with very little ochre. Fairly stiff brush. Actually, I think this is one of my very few good natural hair brushes. The one I want is in here. There we go. Do not use my example of brush care. I have a few brushes that are very expensive for watercolor and a few brushes that are kind of babied. The rest of them I buy inexpensive brushes and clean them not very often. Okay. We all have our strengths. It might be the answer to, to radiate the green towards the center. I'm already liking it better with just a little bit that I'm putting on here. Let's see. Okay, this is very, very translucent. And that's a problem with a lot of the yellows. I need a bigger brush. I guess I would like to chat a little bit today about the impetus for me doing this. So I guess it's natural when everybody gets to a certain age and you have people that you love, and you worry about, when they can't see you anymore and they need you. Because there's several people in my world, and I don't reach out a lot. I kind of stick to myself. I'm a simple person. Every once in a while, I might let somebody know, hey, I wouldn't mind if you came over. Or I'll go out and seek social activities, dancing, hanging with friends, sitting in a smoke circle, birthday parties, all those kinds of things. Ew, I really like how that's popping out. So, here's to, if any of my bairns are watching this, it's kind of like I was there with you. Painting, talking, listening to your stories. And you would tell me your stories and figure out your own answers. Remember that? But today, I am fortunate to not only be here to witness the beauty that is unfolding from my family life, but I myself am having a bit of a renaissance, if you would say. I think it might have started with this painting project. I hadn't, as an artist that is not very, let's just say I haven't tried real hard yet to sell art. Let's just say that wouldn't be an activity that I would relish. So, one really cool thing I just wanted to share with you, also about my grandma's. So, my face was paralyzed in 2014. And even through the course of this video, you might even go back and watch the first one. Since I started this painting, my face started working again. I smiled, my eyes blinked at the same time, when one used to lag. But I was looking at my smile, my older smile, my older person smile, and I thought, that looks familiar. And I happened to look a picture of my grandma and see her cheeks, and I think my little granddaughter has those cheeks. And she has a gazillion dimples. Her face is so full of character, like she is. She's the only little girl I've ever known to get calluses from playing on the monkey bars. She is a force, and she's so artistic and such a beautiful dancer. My little grandson Wayne was just recently born. He's going on, 4 months, and 4 or 5 months. And he is just absolutely gorgeous, so healthy. My daughter did such is excellent mom. And I guess as a mom, seeing your daughter be a better mom than you. I think that's, give her the tools to do better than you did. And I have a godson named Rhodey, who I love very much. And I have a goddaughter named Cassidy, who I'm really worried about, and I miss her. So, in effect, this show is the information that I want to share with my beloved people. And I think that's the only kind of information that I would share publicly. Information that could do good. So, this is for painting, but it's also for, my folks. Number one thing that I would like to teach anybody that would listen to me is celestial in nature. And the reason I say that is because in some beautiful conglomeration in human history, we started calling different groups of stars different animals or people or things. And in that process of doing that, those stories and continue to inform actions. And so in a way, our star stories are myths that have turned into religions and ways of life. We made them and we made them and it makes us. It's like your art. I was looking around for things I enjoy. I've got a project to do, believe me. I've got a very important scholarly project that I'm supposed to be working on probably right now. And I really need to get busy on that. I've had a little bit of writer's block, I guess you would say. I hate to use, trite. I think it's more of a, when you get into a project and you're into it and then you have to stop. It's almost like I don't want to do it until, anyways, justification. There you go. I need to stop that. Anyways, I need to work on it more. It's about the Dendera zodiac, and it's groundbreaking. It's interesting. But I'm at the point where I've formulated all the interesting stuff, and now I just have to do the grunt work of sketching, taking pictures, gathering information, making the bibliography, any footnotes, crediting, and just writing the body. Like, I know the main points. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And there is a lot of body, but believe me, there needs to be, well, now that I say it out loud, maybe about 5 times more the body, not 10. There's a group of pictures that I did just kind of sketching to see if it would work, and it does. I need to redo those, do some really nice photographs of them, and get it to the printer. I think that's going to be the answer to this whole painting, is to use lots of, look at how that green just kind of comes through that yellow. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. A little bit more of that yellow. Oh, let me check my time. Okay, it's only been a little bit of time. I'm having that really good ginger tea tonight. Get a little bit more of that yellow. So one of the things that makes the Dendera zodiac so incredibly rare in Egypt is because most of the diagrams, you know, like from Pepe and Sede's tombs that were in the ceiling, they're in a line, and there's a Tarawet is there, the Decans are there, circumpolars are there. There's a lion, an alligator, a man, a bull, but there's not this circular movement. Now, there have been circular zodiacs. I want to say it was okay, of course there's the Mayan calendar. It is circular, right? It's not a circular zodiac, but and there are many precursor zodiacs. the Egyptian ones, of course, the Sumerian ones. I want to say it's at Yasilakaya. There's a zodiac that is on a wall, and the whole, several walls. It's like a building that you go into, but it shows you astronomical data. There's so many different ways that our ancestors tried to keep track and keep time of the days. Like, what is happening? What is actually happening? And that's pretty exciting. I like that. There are several other circular zodiacs. The Cassite boundary stones were somewhat circular because I know they're on a sculpture, the Cassite boundary stones, and they would put the characters on. I almost think that the boundary stone showed you where the land, it's a boundary stone. It has information on it that tells you whose land it is, where it's situated. There is a Chinese zodiac that is round. It's one of the first ones on paper. It's rather late for our purposes, but yet it still exists. There's one that just looks like lines, and I cannot describe. Oh, a round zodiac, not on a disc or a flat surface, but the actual characters at Göbekli Tepe that go around that circle, that are on those pillars. That's a round zodiac. All right, now let's do this. Let's put some orange on top of that and see what that looks like. Or should I just do the yellow? Nope, I want to do orange. Make it pop. Let me wipe that off. Where is my wiping soap? Okay. The dog barking outside. Sounds like he saw something. this cadmium yellow that looks so orange. By the way, if you have containers like this, you can also use it as a palette. Just put your paint in. Now that's a nice orange. We might use that one. Who's calling me? Am I popular? Let me see. Ha. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't do that while I'm doing a show. It is my godson and his partner. They are in Mexico. All right. So, I think I'll try this one first. Oh, I need some water on that. Ooh, I like that. Nice. This is just an orange wash over that pink. Really making it pop out. Sunny Mexico. Must be nice. All right, let's try this a little bit brighter orange, see what that feels like. Ooh, yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. Kind of a neon orange, but oh, look at that. There we go. Makes my eyes happy. That's a bit of all right. And if I want to, I could put pink back over it. You know, if it got too orange, I could do that. So for the next one I'm fixing to do, I want to listen to this very, very interesting podcast, kind of along the lines of what I just did. You know, paying homage to the people that inspire you to do your thing, whatever it is you do. And it will be Hugh Newman speaking from the Megalithomania venue. And he will be talking about his fellow founder, Jean-Michel. And I can't remember the other person's name, but it's who the other founder was. Sorry. But Jean-Michel was one of the founders of Megalithomania. Okay, I definitely think the pink makes it pop off the green better. So if I decide to keep it yellow like this, I can't imagine that I would make it orange. Should I have flipped them? Should the background of that be orange? The characters be orange? I think the characters should be pink. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Am I gonna redo it and make it perfect? Am I gonna make it, how am I gonna make light appear to come from this object into this room? That's the challenge. So I have saved a lot of the paint I've already made. Always save your paint while you're working in jars. I guess the other day I was thinking about this, and I could share that now to close this out. This moment when you're engaged with a painting is highly valuable. So whether you are helping a small child pick up the brush for the first time and make something that no one's ever going to see and will go in the trash an hour later, that moment of making is what really counts. Now, it's really cool when you get to the level, where you're making diamond-encrusted skulls and giant museums to house a fabled mythological shipwreck, and painting the president and making gigantic sculptures to go in front of